What's up, everybody? You have just tuned in to Real Last right here on Real Radio 104.1. It's Thursday. You know what it means, man. We a nightcap of comedy. We give you what you need. That's right, people. If you're just going home after a long day or you headed in because you worked that overnight, we give you guys what you need to get you through it and make you laugh at the same time. I'm your host for the night, Mr. James John, known as the Unemployed, or the artist formerly known as a TV host. But now we back on Fox 35, so I can't really complain about that. I hope you guys tune in to watch us on News Fuse. I'm joined in virtual studio with a really good friend of mine, the man that has more nicknames than anybody I've ever known in my entire life. You know him as the Godfather of Orlando comedy. You know him as Baby Idris Elba. You know him as Thanos. You know him as the South got something to say. You know him as cuter than James. Yesterday he was what was the nickname yesterday?
March Madness.
March Madness. But today, he is UNC Finals 4. That's right. Mr. Ken Miller's in the house. What's up, Ken?
Man, hoping my team go to the Final Four. That's what. That's where I'm at.
So, I know you are an avid fan of UNC, man. Do you put money on the games ever? Do you ever gamble?
Nah, not like big money. I think $5-10 lunch. Like one year, they won the national championship, and I got lunch. My whole office had to buy me lunch.
The whole office?
I got lunch. Like I was like, Carolina winning this year. I said, who want that lunch back? Because I've had a year where I done lost, and I done had to buy everybody lunch.
Damn,
man,
the
Carolina
whole
won, bro. Carolina won, bro. I ate lunch for a month free
every day. Like, hey,
free,
you gonna buy
bro.
me lunch, player?
Free, dude. I got the TV on downstairs right now with the games on,
just in case.
The bedroom got the NIT on, which is another tournament, and the living room got the NCAA tournament.
Just in case.
Yeah, I gotta watch it, man. This is my favorite sports time of the year.
Gotcha. This is all about basketball. Well, college basketball for you.
I love March Madness. So mine goes in seasons. So football is all season for me. I'm watching football the whole year.
Got
it. Then March comes. I'm watching March Madness, but I watch college basketball throughout basketball seasons. Just Carolina.
Okay.
When the tournament comes, I'm watching everything. I'm watching every tournament game. I got the little YouTube TV with the 4 screens.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but thank you, Devin Sebo. So I watched that. Then I don't watch the NBA until late, like May-ish, because that's when the playoffs start.
Playoffs happen. That's right. I know that.
And then when June come, in July I ain't got nothing because I don't watch baseball.
Okay, then tell me, because every basketball fan, I've learned this, Ken, and I don't think you're an exception to this rule. Who is your rival person to talk trash to? We always got one friend that doesn't like your team, you don't like his team, and y'all talk trash to one another.
Well, if it's NBA, it's my best friend Angel, because he's a Celtics fan.
Oh, Angel is a Celtics fan,
yeah,
isn't
he? From the mean streets of Boston.
The
mean streets of Boston. Yeah.
Boston.
So we talk junk with that. But when it comes to like Carolina, if it's usually somebody from North Carolina. Because that's that rivalry, Duke-Carolina rivalry.
Gotcha.
So if I'm talking junk to somebody, it's somebody I grew up with, somebody we usually talking junk to each other.
I mean, that one person that will call you up when your team loses.
Oh, that's everybody. No, that's everybody. Dude,
gotcha.
I'm telling you, when Carolina loses, my phone blew. When Carolina lost the other day to North Carolina State, my barber called me.
Nah, man.
My barber called me like, man, I was pulling for you, dog. I was like, but 2 years ago when they went to the national championship game, everybody did call me then too.
They did. Okay.
They did call me.
You got it.
Now, last year they was trash. They was terrible last year.
Okay.
But this year they looking pretty good, man. I think if they get past the second round, I think they'll at least go to the Elite Eight, Final Four. But yeah. Anytime Carolina lose a big game, I get calls from everybody.
Yeah, you get called. Now, you just said something interesting. You said they had a bad team last year, but this year they got better.
Yeah, so it was a chemistry thing. They had this kid named Caleb Love who's really good. He was the reason why we went to the national championship.
Okay.
But last year, that chemistry was awkward. We were the #1 team in America when the season started. I mean, the cover of Sports Illustrated, Carolina was the #1 team. And, dude, it just fell apart. Really? They were the only ever #1 team to not make the NCAA tournament that year.
That's bad.
In history.
Yeah,
in history.
I ain't never heard of that.
In history, bro. The number one team in the nation at the beginning of the
Didn't go
year.
to the
They in
tournament.
history, bro. They didn't even go to the backup tournament, the NIT. The coach was like, nah, we're
Damn.
done. So where a lot of those teams aren't. So the NCAA is the big tournament. Then they had something called the NIT, which used to be the big tournament. That
Yeah.
used to be the big dog. Well, a lot of teams opted out this year because they got that little transfer portal. So coaches are like, all right, we're done playing. Y'all can jump in the transfer portal. I'm about to go pluck from the transfer portal
And get more people, get people I
yeah,
want. And
it's crazy now, man. College kids making money now.
yeah, you can
You,
use your
you
likeness now and make
yeah,
money.
your
Is that how it
likeness,
works?
bro. You can go play for whatever school you. Hey, you go to the school, you don't like the coach, you don't like it, you ain't getting no playing time. Man, I'm going in the transfer portal. But the only thing suck about it, if you don't get picked up,
You out.
you just lost your scholarship.
So if you elect to go to the portal
Yeah,
and if nobody picks you up, you can't go back to your old school.
and go back to your old school.
Dang, they can't
Can't go
take
back
you
to your old
back.
school. Nope, ain't no
You
take
can't
back.
you can't boys to men them. Hey, I know
No,
I was right.
dog.
Can't go there.
Hey, James. Hey, nah, you can't go there.
You can't,
Dog,
you
what if they
can't.
had transfer portal for your job? Like, you
I
know
don't know.
what, man? I'm done. I'm done with T-Mobile, B. I'm going in the
Going,
portal.
bro, I'm going to AT&T, son.
And they don't pick you up. I'll be like, yo, T-Mobile, y'all know I'll be playing. Y'all know
Hey,
I'm a comedian.
y'all know I be wilding sometimes, man. I be tripping sometimes, man.
Come on, man. You in the transfer portal from McDonald's and Wendy's pick you up. Boy, I heard you, boy. You know, this dude averaged 5 burgers for a minute. He averaging
Hey,
5 burgers a minute, bro.
he making triple doubles.
Bro, he making triple doubles. Bro, in the transfer portal, bro.
That's funny, man. You call your
Yeah.
boss up, he like, nah, robble.
Hey, man.
Nah,
Sorry,
son, you
boss,
out.
man. I'm out. I'm out.
Damn, man.
So,
I ain't
yeah,
like
I'm
this job
excited,
anyway.
man. I'm
That
super excited, man.
I hope your team wins, man. I really
I
do,
do
man.
too. I
Because I
do.
know there. I wish I had this enthusiasm and passion that y'all have for sports. I just don't. I ain't got it, man. I just don't. I
You
can
know,
watch it and be entertained, but I just don't
yeah,
have
and
that love.
I'm not as crazy, James, as I used to be.
No,
You
I
know
know.
what
I
I'm saying? Like,
remember,
you know, throwing stuff and my whole day is ruined.
bro.
Now I'm just like, hey, they lost. I still got to go to work in the morning.
Amen.
You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? They
But
lost. What I'm cooking for dinner tonight. You
but
know what I
when
mean?
I
Like,
first met you, though, I think you had a Tar Heels polo on. Like I
probably
used to.
did.
Yeah,
Probably
man. I used to
did.
have it on all the time, man.
Yeah,
All
probably
kind of
got
stuff.
that. Got the Tar Heel polo. Got the Tar Heel tattoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tar Heel wallet. Tar Heel debit card.
Now, when
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
living up there, did you get to go to games?
I have never been to a Tar Heel game.
Bro, that got to be on your bucket list.
It's on my bucket list because every time, usually when Carolina's playing, it's winter time, and I don't want to go home.
Cold. You want to go home and cold?
So I tried to catch them when they were down this way in
Yeah.
Tallahassee or Miami,
Yeah.
because Vet Ticks be giving them free tickets away.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that.
I'm gonna go, but every time they had a game, I had a show. And I'm like,
Wow.
well, I
It
watch
ain't
them on
meant to
TV.
be.
I watch them on
But
TV.
I was gonna say, if you go home and watch them play, I- it's kind of like seeing the Knicks play. No matter how they're doing, that stadium's gonna be filled.
Yeah, it's gonna be full. Yeah,
That's how it works, right?
It's gonna be crazy, man. I've seen all my teams play. I've seen the Lakers play.
Okay.
I've seen the Panthers play.
Mhm.
I have not seen the Tar Heels play.
You seen the LeBron Lakers play?
Yes, all LeBron Lakers play.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I just want to know, because I hear how much this dude weighs, but the watching on TV don't give him justice. How big is that dude?
LeBron big. LeBron 6'8", 250, 60.
Brother,
muscle.
that sounds like a UFC fighter. Like that sounds
Yo,
crazy.
like people said he could play tight end if he would have went to him.
Wow.
He couldn't play tight end. He's a big dude, bro. Like it's ridiculous. I saw the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe.
Oh, you saw that?
I saw that Laker team too. I was in
Wow.
DC with playing Michael Jordan.
Wow.
When Jordan played for the
Damn
Wizards.
good game.
Yeah,
Damn.
when Jordan played, Jordan dropped 40. I think Kobe dropped 40 something too. It was my birthday present. One of my battle buddies in the military bought me a ticket, and we were 6 rows up from courtside.
Uh-huh.
And dog, I was in there wilding. I was like, Kobe, give it to Shaq. Throw it to Shaq. Yeah.
Go downtown.
Kobe like, dog, give me a sec, bro.
That's funny.
It was so dope, man. But to see Jordan because I didn't get to see Jordan play when I was young, except for on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even though it was a 40-year-old Jordan, dog,
He
it's
was still
still
crazy.
Jordan.
He was still crazy good. He
It
could
was still
shoot anywhere,
Jordan.
right?
Yeah, it was still Jordan, bro. When we left the arena, we saw Jordan drive off in his car. Yeah, right.
Damn.
Yeah, he was just like, he had a cigar in his mouth, was like that, and I was like, "Yo," and this before cell phones.
Yeah, he's like, this
So
dude just walking out here like this.
yeah, bro. It was so dope, man. That's probably one of my favorite sporting thing I went to. I never go to another football game again, ever.
Why?
Wow, bro. I went to
Oh.
see Tampa Bay play the Carolina, bro. Let me tell you something, man.
Oh yeah, you went down there.
I
Bro,
went to Tampa,
you went to Tampa though. Think
bro.
about where you went.
Bro, they was in there cussing. I was getting cussed out by kids.
The kids cuss. I was gonna say,
bro,
I went to a Tampa Bay game and saw Brady play. The kids
yo,
be cursing.
It was insane. It was insane, bro. And I was like, I will never ever again go to another national football game. If I go see the Panthers play, I'll go see them at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go see them in Carolina. I won't go see them in Tampa.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, bro. I went to the game and unfortunately we did not win. When I say we, I'm talking about Tampa Bay. But the experience itself was great. But it's a wild time in Tampa. Tampa's a different kind of town to go see anything professional. I just put that out there like that, bro.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Tampa's a little different.
But they're great sports fans.
They love
the
sports.
Bucks. They love
and they've always loved the Bucks. I gotta say that about them.
But they love the Tampa Bay Lightning like no other.
Yeah, we can't say nothing bad about them.
Which is crazy because Florida is hockey up a New York, Chicago thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Philly.
But
Philly
absolutely like that. Nah, they love them, bro.
Bro, ask me how many hockey players I know. One of them.
I ain't even gotta ask.
Hey, Wayne Gretzky. That's
it. And he ain't played. He ain't played. Bro, he ain't played since the Obama administration.
I probably think he played back then. That's all I know, bro.
I know like Ovechkin. I know like Sidney Kid.
How you know that?
Because I watch Sports Center.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Did I ever tell you that I'm weird on the road? When I'm on the road doing comedy in a hotel room, I have to watch Sports Center, and I don't watch sports.
And you only watch. This is weird. You only watch.
It's weird, huh?
Yeah, you don't even watch sports. So
I
that's
watch
crazy.
Sports, but I will watch Sports Center. It just feels comfortable to watch that. I don't know why, bro. I don't get it.
It's different too. When I was a young warhard in the military,
yeah,
we would Sports Center was on all the time.
Oh, I bet.
But it was like highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like what it is
all
now,
the shows,
which is just Shannon Sharp and Steve Knight. That's you know what I'm saying. Skip. That's all it is now.
I love that, man. Hey, Skip. Skip.
Man, I told you, bro. If I see Shannon Sharp, it's on site. Because I ain't got my liquor yet, man.
Okay, all right.
I done told you if I see Shannon Sharp, it's on site, man. Bro. I ordered that liquor in January, bro. When it was the Cat Williams interview.
Bro, that's been months ago, man.
Bro,
what you talking about?
I think it's a Ponzi scheme.
That's funny.
I don't think Shannon got a liquor, bro. I think he just out here.
He's just
out here getting my $100, man. I really do.
You paid $100 for one bottle?
For one bottle, man, of Shay
bro,
I don't even know the name of it.
When you pour that liquor, it better have a lisp just like Shannon Sharp, man. $100.
When I pour that liquor, it better run a touchdown. It better at least score.
That's funny.
Hey.
Hey guys, don't go anywhere. We get back, man. We got a very, very special guest with us, man. He's coming here to town to Dr. Phillips and Mr. What I'm gonna call UNC Final Four is gonna be opening up for him. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1.
We're back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I'm Ken Miller in the big chair. Hey guys, do us a favor. Go out to Real Labs Radio, and Real Labs, and go follow us. If you want to see these beautiful faces, you can go out to YouTube, and all of our shows are out there. And if you miss us on the radio and you want to listen to us in podcast format, go to iHeart, search Real Labs, and you got 7 years of
7
Real
years,
Labs.
baby. Knock on
Miguel
wood.
is out doing something. Kaufman's on vacation. It's James John, but we got a special guest kicking it with us. This Friday, March the 22nd, he will be at the Dr. Phillips Center, 7 o'clock. You can go to drphillipscenter.org to get your tickets. Put your hands together for Mr. Pat McGann, everybody.
Welcome. James, thank you for having me, man. Appreciate
no problem, man. Appreciate you, brother. We start every show out like this. We are comic book guys. We got to know your origin story. How long have you been doing comedy? Where did you start? And how was your first ever show?
Wow. All right. That's good. I like that. I started in Chicago. That's where I live. I grew up here in Chicago. And I started stand up in like 2007, like first open mic. I had a sales career. I was like 31 and I was kind of like being pulled towards the notebook. You know, I love writing and I always love jotting stuff down. And yeah, I went to an open mic in Chicago and you know how those are.
Yeah.
I think I was like 31 on the list, you know. I was like the 31st comic and I had 3 minutes and I was not used to that light, like the light coming in because it was lit. The reason I picked this place to do the open mic was really set up like a comedy club. Like a lot of open mics, you know, are just in the back of a bar or some random spot, some joint. This was set up like a comedy club. So I'm like, let me try it here. And it was good environment, but that light really goofed me up.
I can imagine.
I lost my place.
Yeah, your train of thought, everything went out the window. You had practiced, you had rehearsed, you knew your set. As soon as you get on that stage, it all goes out the window.
It goes out the window. I tell people all the
time. You're
in
a different place. It's like you're not in the same room you were in.
Yeah. That stage looks different when you're in the audience than when you actually get on it. It's completely different scenery. Everything changes, man.
Which is funny because my next question for you is this, because I was reading up on you. I started comedy late as well. I think I was 29 when I started. You started at 31. Do you feel like, and you've been around comics, younger comics, older comics, do you feel like when we're older, we just think better? We've been through enough stuff to not just do previous jokes?
Yeah. I think the trade-off is this, right? It's like if you start early, you trade off like that time. Like you get so much out of the way while you're young. That stage experience, the hustle, the networking, the figuring it out, right? But you don't have a lot to talk about. And the stuff that you have to talk about is really only relatable to people that are kind of chasing that thing.
Yeah.
Versus waiting until you're older and get a ton of life experience, be a normal person for longer, you know, and not miss everything.
Yeah.
You know? So I guess that was a trade-off. But I sometimes think like, man, you know, you ever see somebody up on a stage at 18, you're like, why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I up there?
All the time. Well, I know why I didn't do it. I was going to New York to be a stand-up, and my mama made me go to the military. So
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My mama said,
yeah,
you're not going to New York, you're going to the Army, young man. And I was like, yep, okay. Yes, man.
Well, that makes you a better person, right? And
yeah, right.
How about that? I mean, do you have bits about that? You talk about that?
Nah, because my PTSD will kick in and I kill somebody in the audience. So yeah. I don't want to murder one of your fans, Pat. I'm just saying. I don't want to do it, bro.
That sounds like your opener.
I know, right?
Talk about why you don't talk about it.
Oh, man.
That's listening right now, we got Pat McGann. Pat will be at Dr. Phillips March 22nd, 7 p.m. drphillipscenter.org to get your tickets.
I got a question for Pat. Go ahead, Jay. You said you started at 31, which I read up on that, man, which I find amazing. I should have did the same thing. I tried to start a little earlier. But were you married at the time at 31 starting stand-up comedy? And did you have kids yet or no?
No.
Gotcha.
No, I was just starting out. You know, I was dating. But no, I was not married at the time when I started.
Because I had that uncomfortable conversation with my wife because I had a corporate job, went to college and got the job I wanted. We had 2 kids and she was pregnant with our 3rd kid when I came up with the bright idea that, honey, I know you don't see me already because I work day and night, so you can stay home and raise our children. I'm going to start this new thing called open mic. And she's like, okay, open mic. All right. And how much does that pay? And I said, good news, nothing. So,
right.
That's how I started my comedy career. So I wondered if you had that same experience, but you were smarter than me. You wasn't married. You didn't have kids. You actually waited to have that a little bit later, but God bless you.
No, but I did have that, the safety of the career and had,
Hmm.
a path I could have stayed on. Um, but yeah, that is like that's wild, man.
Bro. And I'm married to a Latin woman. I'm still living and breathing. So God is real. So
Right?
yeah.
Isn't that really? It's like good to remember that though. Like that's how drawn you were to it,
I, it,
and just
it
the
could
fact that like we would crave to get on stage. When it wasn't like how much are you getting or
no.
what they're gonna pay you or if you're gonna get a drink ticket or whatever it was. Just like I just want to get on
I
stage. Just be like,
yeah. Yeah, I think you feel the same thing that me and Ken feel. Being on stage, I describe it as I can't take a drug or drink anything to make me feel that way I get when I hear people laughing at a joke that I told. Like it's just a high you can't replicate with
Yeah, not
anything
at all.
else, man.
Not
And
at
I
all.
keep chasing the dragon. I cannot stop, man. I love it. I love what we
well,
get
it
to do.
really is, and it's like especially when you have a new bit or you have a new
Mm.
idea, and you're like, I'm figuring this out. I got to get back up there. I got to get and I remember like the first few times I would go a stretch without being on stage.
Oh,
And that is something too, right? Because the rust builds up
yeah.
immediately.
Hmm. And
It's
we're always
Um,
in our
it's
heads. We're always
basketball.
thinking we're gonna
It's
be
like
done. Oh
I
God,
tell people all the time, it's like basketball. If you don't hoop or shoot a couple of jumpers,
true.
that first few games is real rusty. You
Yeah.
you
oh yeah,
you shooting Shaq free throws. It's real
no
rusty.
legs,
No legs,
trying to
nothing.
trying to cross over, and you
Mm-mm.
forgot the ball.
Yeah.
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 So I question, man. Tell us about the experience of performing in Madison Square Garden.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, the only reason I got the opportunity to do that is because I have been opening for Sebastian Maniscalco. So I just want everyone to understand that first. And
Who?
that's been an incredible ride. So to kind of be in his orbit. So I opened for him there, and I gotta say, the first time we did it, they flipped the Garden like a comedy club. Like we had a
Mhm.
7 o'clock and a 10 o'clock.
What?
I mean, I've
Like,
never seen
how
anything
do you
like
do
that.
that?
Like, all right, you 20,000, you're done. We got another 20,000 to come in. I mean, I really have
Wow,
never seen that. So
that's
the other
incredible.
time we did it, we just did one show a night.
Hmm.
But the Garden to me, I grew up here, like I mentioned, in Chicago, the Jordan era. Like that's what I
Yeah.
think of when I think of the Garden and the Bulls Knicks and all of the games I watched. And that for me, because the Garden really embraces their history. They have stuff like
Yes.
all over the concourse that you can
Hmm.
go and look at all the different events they've had there. It's really something. And I'm into that. I'm a big sports fan. I'm into the history of it, and I love New York City. It's just like the place to be. So the experience was incredible. The crowds are great. The people behind the scenes were so welcoming. Like just the people that work at the Garden. They gave me a gift. They gave me like a MSG sweatshirt and just made me
What?
feel welcome. Like just that
Hmm.
alone. Um, and it's a little bit intimidating, but my thoughts really were with like the night, the double nickel night, the
Ah,
playoff series. And then you go up there and they commemorate all this stuff, like the Starks, the dunk. You
Yeah.
know,
I
it's like
remember that
they
era.
didn't
Yeah.
even win that series.
No.
Take this stuff down.
You can't
The
say that.
bridesmaids, they didn't do anything. It's all Bulls, it's all Jordan.
Yo,
These are all
that's funny.
constellation gifts. Like,
Yeah,
That's funny. Well,
exactly.
well, with that being said, we had Guy Torrey on last week, and we asked him his preference. So, do you prefer clubs, theaters, or arenas?
Oh, I actually
good
would
question.
say clubs, and then but theaters are so close.
Mm.
So here's the difference for me is I like to do some interaction and crowd work in a club. Difficult to do that and maintain the same like the same like connection. I don't know. I feel
Mhm.
like you lose some more if you do that in a theater, unless it's like completely on, right?
Mm.
Got it.
Um, So if I'm doing that, I love a club, and I love a club when I'm working stuff out and like kind of want to be in that vibe. But for material, like if you're locked in and doing a set that's just flowing, the theater vibe is pretty incredible. I think it starts to lose something when it gets. And again, this is sounds crazy because it's not my world, but it is a Sebastian world, and I feel like I've experienced it when you get over like 5,000 people, 6,000 people, it starts to like, but those sweet spots of like 1,000 people to 4,000 people, like it's just like you talk about that drug or feeling that experience. It's wild.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, man. And
that's
I got to
crazy.
tell you, man, you've experienced so many highs in comedy in such a short period of time. If you think about it, honestly, man, you have been truly blessed. But that's definitely a nod to your talent and your work
Yes,
ethic,
sir.
man. So
100%.
congratulations, brother.
No, man,
Truly,
100%, man.
truly.
I
hundred.
appreciate that. You know, it is like, yeah, it's just, you know, it's a lot of fun, but it is stopping and appreciating it too. And that's what people I think need to realize. And I like to remind people that the comedy biz, it's competitive, but it's
Yes, it
probably the most
is.
healthy competition I've ever been part of. It's supportive, competitive.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
It's a brotherhood.
comics. It really is. And comedians, by and large, like I can name on one hand the ones that I've had like issues with or run-ins with, but the way that everybody kind of looks out for each other and, you know, kind of everyone carries that flag for comedy. And more than ever, it's just like
Amen.
appreciated and needed. And I think that people are really responding to it and wanting it more than ever. So
Absolutely. People nowadays, especially what's going on in the world, people want to escape that, and comedy is definitely that refuge. And I will say you're absolutely right about the brotherhood because me and Ken, one of our favorite things to do, if we find a new gig, you know how you find a new gig, you're like, man, it
yeah,
pays well. First thing I want to do is come tell my buddies, hey,
Hey,
man, y'all
man.
need to call this booker. They're actually paying
And
when
this
they
is
say
right.
what
they're
they
going to
pay.
pay.
This is what they
For
and I
sure.
tell them exactly. This is what they pay. Don't take nothing else,
Anything
man.
less. But
We
yeah,
Well,
got
man.
that's
like we got like 2 minutes. First of all, I want to shout out. You got your special out. When's mom going to be home? It's on iTunes. Where else is it?
it's on Peacock. You can find
Okay.
it on Peacock streaming, and yeah, anywhere online. You know,
All right.
it's
And
Congrats.
and you're also out on tour with Sebastian and the It Ain't Right tour as well, as long as also with your tour. I got a minute and a half left. I gotta hit his sports question. You're a
Uh-oh.
Chicago guy. Are you all your teams are Chicago?
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. So
That's the law.
who is that
Oh
one
yeah.
Chicago team that you like? Oh, hey man, I'll knuckle up for you.
Well, you know, I the Bulls. I'm big into basketball. I
Come
love
on.
Come
hoops.
on. Yes.
And then, but there's a heightened thing about being a White Sox fan, which I am,
Mhm.
and our defense is always up because we're the stepchild almost. We're
Of
the
the
like,
Cubs, yeah.
you know, so everyone's kind of like we're the second thought. We're always left out. It puts a chip on your shoulder being a White Sox fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's perceived as maybe not real, but then like when you're left out, like they'll list like all the Chicago champion teams on ESPN and like leave the White Sox out. I think
Wow.
Wheel of Fortune had like like all these Chicago sports teams and no White Sox. Like it's just they're left out a lot, and
Got
they're a
it.
great franchise. Like they haven't won a ton, but their contributions to the game,
Mhm.
the history of the White
There
Sox
you
is
go.
pretty phenomenal.
Nice. Are you a college basketball fan, real quick? Are you watch the
Yes,
tournament?
I went to Dayton. We're a 7 seed in the tourney. That's a
Ooh.
program that's kind of on the rise. I
Yeah.
grew up a big Duke fan. I loved Coach K.
Uh-oh.
This
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I
Here we go.
almost, bro.
Here
You,
we go.
My dad
bro.
got me into Coach K. He's from
Oh
Chicago,
my
Coach
Oh,
K.
okay, here
goodness,
we go. All right, kids,
bro.
settle
Do you
down.
know I'm a Tar Heel man? Man,
Oh,
we got
are you
I
really?
got to kill one of your people in the audience now. But Pat, we
Hey,
got to get up out of here, brother. We'll talk more about that this
Oh, great,
weekend, man.
Pat.
This Friday, March the 22nd, 7 p.m., Dr. Phillips Center, Mr. Pat McGann, drphillipscenter.org.
Org.
Pat, real quick, tell them how they can find you, brother.
PatMcGannComedy.com. I'm probably most active on Instagram, which is at McGann_Pat.
Nice.
And really, guys, thanks for having me.
No,
Thank
no
you,
Can't wait to
problem.
Pat.
work with you.
Thanks for being
James,
here, brother. Thanks so much.
did you
We
tell?
gotta take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1.
Happy to have you.
Back Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Guys, do me a favor. Go out there and follow us on all the social medias and looking up Real Last. Make sure you go to YouTube, search Real Last. You can watch all of our videos out there. And if you missed us on the radio, you can listen to us in podcast format. We're also looking for sponsors. So if you
We
got a
are.
business out there, man, you want to throw up on the radio, hit us up, man. We don't care what it is. If you got a lawn business, you got a daycare, beauty salon, restaurant,
Hey,
anything you
check
want to put out
cashing.
there, man, check cash and Bell's bondsman, bro.
Bro, we've done that.
Anything, bro. We yo, dispensaries. We've done it all, bro. Hey, hit us up. We'll give you a really good deal.
Amen.
We'll shoot a commercial for you,
Yeah, it
and you
will.
can listen to your commercial with James' sexy voice on
Hey
every night
yo.
on Real Labs, man. I went back and forth about this story, and I
Talk to me.
decided to do it anyway, but I'm not going to say the person's name. Um,
Uh-oh.
I saw a celebrity, and the celebrity posted something, a local celebrity posted
Okay.
something about how they're going to do things different in life and blah 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 and this and that, and it was a really heartfelt. It was heartfelt
They're making a
and
change in their life, is
making
what
a
you're saying.
change now. And
Okay.
somebody
Okay,
in the
cool.
comments said, "Well, I don't think you're making a change because you saw me at Publix. You looked right at me and kept walking." And the
Damn.
celebrity was like, "I apologize. I don't remember seeing you."
Hmm.
And the person was just upset about it. And it got me to thinking because the celebrity person is one of the coolest human beings on the planet.
Got it.
As a celebrity, are you obligated to stop and talk to people?
My opinion on this, because I've been asked this and had conversations about it, has changed, Ken. When I was younger and there are certain people I looked up to and I was a fan of theirs, I thought, yeah, man, it's your obligation to give back to your fans. But now that I gotten older and I kind of understand life a little bit, got some experience. No, it's their obligation to just be a human being.
Thank
And
you.
sometimes you just can't talk to everybody, or sometimes you going through something that you trying to work on your head, and you won't be the best company at that moment. You won't have the right attitude to actually engage with a fan. So it's not the right time. They, when we pay or we become fans of certain celebrities out there and we pay to see their movie, we watch that movie, that's an even exchange.
Yeah,
We like what they do. We paid money. We got that product. We enjoyed it. They don't owe us anything after that.
nothing.
We have settled
Right.
up. I wanted what you had. I paid for it. You gave it to me. Anything else on top of that is considered gravy, in my opinion. I know
Yeah.
this is going to be unpopular to say,
No,
but you don't owe us
I'm
anything.
100% with you, man. When I saw
Yeah.
the comment, I went to go say something, and I think I went back and the comment might have got deleted. But in
Wow.
my head, I'm like, they don't owe you anything.
Not one thing.
They're just human.
They're human beings.
There's somebody who did years and years of acting and became a world actor. There's somebody who
Yeah.
from 5 years old till they were 18 played basketball at amateur and now is worth $100 million. They worked on all of that. There's
They
somebody who was in open mics working on their comedy. Now they're worth 250 million. No, they do not have to stop and take a picture with you.
And I know there's going to be another unpopular opinion, but I couldn't deal with that level of fame where I couldn't just go out and be a human
Dude,
being.
just can go to the
I I
store.
I don't want
Can't
that,
go to
bro.
the movies.
No,
You gotta have a Sprinter van full of people to just go get
to just,
dinner.
bro, you can't even go to, like, man, I'm gonna run to the gas station. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Bro, I'm gonna hit Walmart. No, you won't.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't want that. I couldn't imagine that. Like, I know people are like, James, you crazy, but all that money. Yeah, but I'm lonely. Like,
Yeah.
think about that, man. Like, Kevin Hart, probably the biggest comedian that we all know. That has to be at some point on some existence one of the loneliest people in the world because you can't go do anything.
No.
You
And if
can't
you do,
trust
you
anybody.
can't
Like,
trust nobody.
bro, it must be like just you must be sitting
Like,
there frustrated
like
every
what
day.
okay, so you got so it's me, you, Miguel, and Kaufman.
Yeah.
One of us make it, y'all my crew. I trust y'all.
Yeah.
You don't bring a new dude in.
No, absolutely, bro. You got to stay with the ones that came
Stay
to the
with the
dance
ones that,
with you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So
Mm-mm.
yeah, man,
That's why Drake be saying no new friends. I
no new
get it.
friends, bro. You can't even roll. You can't roll like that, man. You
No.
gotta, yeah. I'm with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even us, we're not famous, but I can tell you, bro. After some comedy shows, after I done took 40 million pictures,
Yeah.
a lot of times I just want to go sit somewhere, just sip something, and
And
get
be
ready for the next show.
that's
And
right.
it's like, hey man, boy, let me tell you this joke, man. I'm like.
Mm.
I'm like, dog, I just want to chill a little bit, get my mind right. You know what I mean? But
Bro,
I gotta put my face on. Like, all right, come on, man.
and be
Like,
that
yeah,
person. And you know
yeah,
who is really hard on? Our significant others. When they just want to like if we bring our wives out and we're sitting at the table and we're just kind of hanging out, they have to give up their time because of what we do, if that
yeah,
makes any sense.
yeah.
They have to be there when people go, hey man, yo, the show, man, your husband is funny. They're like, yeah, thanks. But we have to give up our quality time sometimes when we're trying to be with them so we can be gracious to the people who like what we do. And that
Yeah.
has to be hard on them. I
Oh,
think about that all
100%.
the time,
Dude,
man.
I've met celebrities. Hey, can I get a picture now, man? All right, cool, man. But hey, it was just cool to meet you.
Yeah, and that's a cool exchange. Yeah,
It
man.
was
Hey,
cool to
man.
meet you. But I will agree with you. When I was younger,
Yeah.
oh dog, I can't get no damn picture.
Picture, yeah, man.
Wow, bro. Oh,
Wow.
yo, man, but dude, now that I'm older, I'm like, man, that dude, he just happy to be out here at the club.
Bro, he just did sometimes 3 shows.
Yeah.
That brother just want to just
He
relax.
just wanted you to relax, man. That
Imagine every
dude,
time
yo.
you left your job, somebody, yo, bro, can I get one more burger?
Dog,
Hey, man.
I done took these damn earpieces off, B. Man, I gotta cut the fryer back on. I gotta cut the grill back on, dog. Damn, bro.
You mean to tell me you out here working for McDonald's, you ain't got no Szechuan sauce on you?
Wow,
Is that you trying to
bro.
tell me? Wow, bro.
Man.
Wow.
I just wanted your opinion on that, man. Like I
No,
said,
no,
I
man.
saw the
So,
post today and it was such a heartfelt post from the person.
mhm.
And somebody had went in and said something stupid, and it made me so mad because the person's a really good guy. And it really upset me that what the person said. Cause I'm like, yo, as a celebrity, no, I don't have to stop. I don't have
No.
like if I do it, it's because I want to do it. But if I'm having a day, I'm in a hurry, I'm in a rush,
I'm
I got a
like you.
meeting, I got something going on. Like I don't gotta, you know what I mean? Like that's just yeah.
And can I tell you something? You just stumbled onto a great topic that I've been dying to talk about. That person who brought that up on that post completely missed the purpose of that post, right?
Yeah.
That dude's just trying to be heartfelt and say, hey man, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to do better. And that
Yeah,
person was
that's it.
salty. Here's the problem with that though, man. Here's what I've encountered. That person gonna get hurt feelings. And
Yeah.
I've learned this lesson this past year. There is nothing worse than a person around you with hurt feelings.
Yeah.
And I mean, hurt feelings doesn't even mean that you actually did anything wrong. It's just their perception of that situation hurt their feelings. So that person will do everything in their power to get back at you constantly, repeatedly in their head because you hurt their feelings. Bro, that is a crazy thing to me that we do as human beings, bro. The way we act when we get hurt feelings. And I'm talking men and women. It ain't just one particular
Wow.
gender, it's everybody. And it's crazy how sensitive people can be. Instead of a person just coming to you and say, hey, man,
Dog,
you did this. It
you beat
affected
me.
me in a
You
negative
beat
way.
me to it, James.
No, I am going to do the nastiest things to you over something so small and minuscule because you hurt my feelings. Bro,
Dog.
that's dangerous. I promise you.
I,
Y'all think I'm tripping, whatever. Y'all know, you listening, you know I'm telling the truth. You've been through this before. Hurt feelings
dude.
will ruin a lot of relationships.
I've said this before, man. A lot of times, all it takes is a sit down and a, hey, dog, you hurt my
Hmm.
feelings, bro. That's
Hmm.
all it take, bro.
Yeah.
Is a sit down, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about. I was watching the Breakfast Club
Hmm.
and Busta Rhymes was on there, and DJ Envy was like, "Yo, Busta gonna come see you. If
Yeah.
Busta got a problem with you, Busta come see you."
He sure
And
will.
in my last few years, that's kind of been my we got an issue. Let me holler.
Hmm.
And then we're gonna sit down and talk. Let me get a drink. You want a drink? Hey man, so
Hmm.
what's up? We good? We're gonna have our
Absolutely.
conversation. We either gonna leave there
We
cool, or
done.
we gonna leave there like, hey, we brothers, we good, or we gonna leave there. Hey, yeah, well, you know what? I wish you the best, my dude.
Yeah. We're
People
going
just don't do that no more, dog.
no, no,
People just don't do that no more, bro.
we and I'm gonna say this, and I see it more and more with men. And we ain't supposed to act that way. We
Yeah.
supposed to be able to talk about a problem that we have and not act passive aggressive. I'm not a fan of passive aggressiveness, man. That to me, that is cowardly behavior.
Yeah,
If I got a problem, don't hide behind smart comments, doing little things to get at me. Just say, hey man, I got a problem.
I
Just be a
got a
man
problem.
about it. I'm old school that way. Just if you
Yeah,
got a problem, talk about it.
and I tell you like this. I tell you like this. I got a problem with passive too. I got a cousin named Passive. Can't stand him. I can't stand it, bro.
That brother named Passive.
Can't stand passive.
You got a cousin named Present Tense.
Yeah. Hey man, we got about 3 minutes left, man. James, how you feel about the TikTok ban?
Well, as a guy that's been chasing social media and trying to get better at it, man, it don't affect me. But here's the thing: I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be dismissive. I know there are some brothers out there that we know, some fellow comedians out here that make a good living on TikTok, man. So I hope that they work it all out so these people can continue to eat, because there's a lot of people that got popping on TikTok, man.
Yeah.
That that's the way they support themselves now. So hey man, y'all gonna have to go back and get a real job, man.
Bro,
Just happening, and it's rough out here in these streets.
I'm mad for one. How I'm gonna learn how to dance?
True. Hey, no,
hey.
I'm mad because I'm a chef. How am I gonna learn to cook
let me recipes? Hey, and the other one too, man. Most of the music that I find out about is TikTok.
You ain't lying. Oh, TikTok, but you saw Universal pull their music from TikTok.
Did not know that. No.
Universal is one of the biggest distributors of music, and they pulled their entire library.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. So something going on. Either what's gonna happen is TikTok, you're gonna have to pay some people some money.
Yeah.
That's it. You're gonna have to pay some folks some money, because that's how it works here in America, and then everything will be all good again.
Yeah, we'll keep you around. Drop us 10%, yo. America the pusher, bro.
Hey, pay the VIG.
Hey, America the pusher, man.
That's what it is, man.
Hey, man, we got about 90 seconds left, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this week. Remember, we are looking for sponsors.
We are.
If you got a business, I don't care what it is, food, beauty, barbershop, spa, whatever, bail bondsman, daycare. If you got something, bro, hit us up. Girl Scout cookies. It don't matter. We'll put you on.
At your boy.
We'll put you on, man. James, where you at this weekend, bro?
Tomorrow I'm gonna be at Winter Circle in Lakeland with my boy Miguel Colon Jr.
Yeah,
that's right, man. We're gonna be eating wangs and telling these things.
Cool. And what you got Saturday?
Saturday I'm gonna be at the B Sharp Lounge. That's right, in Oviedo. Y'all look at my Facebook page, you'll see where it's at. Ken's gonna come through. We're gonna be listening to smooth jazz, little hip hop, and little comedy provided by yours truly.
Yes, sir. I can't wait, man. I'm super excited. This weekend on Friday, first of all, shout out to Pat McGann for coming on the show, man. I will be opening for Pat this Friday, Dr. Phillips Center. You can get tickets at drphillipscenter.org, March 22nd. Showtime is 7 p.m. It's just me and Pat, man. So if you're not doing that, man, come on, swing through Friday night, man. And afterwards, man, if I can convince my wife, we might swing around to Corona and have us a cigar.
Bet.
But I will have my bulletproof vest, because I heard they be down there bussing. So I'll make sure I'll be ready. You know, my PTSD kick in. I mess around and murk everybody up in there. But we got to get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in all week. I'm Ken Miller. That's James John. James, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night. And y'all have a good weekend, man.